When you look out on the winter horizon, what do you see? Some white-capped mountaintops? Maybe a forest clinging to a cliff face? A world that is snowed in and inaccessible? Well, not for men like Mark Raymond, a Uintah County Commissioner, and Randy Beers, owner of Beers Motorsports in Vernal. To them and their group of friends, the winter horizon looks quite different. They see adventure in a powdered meadow, exploration on a groomed trail, and countless memories with families and friends, even on the coldest of days. Where some see an impassable world, they see opportunity. The Uintah Basin Snowmobile Complex is an impressive combination of groomed trails and open play areas, beginning a mere 10 miles from downtown Vernal. The complex sprawls through the Ashley National Forest to the Wyoming border. A group of riders, led by Mark and Randy, are heading off today from the Taylor Mountain Trailhead toward Hacking Lake and some of the interesting amenities you'll find along the way.
The main groomed trails, of course, would be good family use, and then they let us that like to ride the play areas get into the more remote areas where there's not groomed trails.
We're 24 miles up in the High Uintas. We left 191 earlier this afternoon and traveled 24 miles back up in here towards Hacking Lake. We're at the Young's Cabin Yurt. This is a facility that people can come up and they can rent it if they'd like to. It's available all season long. They can come up here and use this facility during the winter and snowmobile in and spend the night. Or they can reserve it in the summer and come in by ATV or hike in or drive. It's a really nice facility. It's just beautiful country back here. Back over towards Trout Creek, there are a number of cabins that the Forest Service also makes available where folks can go and rent those cabins and use them for family activities, for reunions, for scout groups, for young men, young women activities. It's really a nice facility.
6 different trailheads, some north of Vernal, others on the Wyoming side of the Uintas, give plenty of access to riders looking for a different and diverse world to sled. The isolation of the lower trails offer rare glimpses of wildlife in their natural habitat, with moose foraging completely oblivious to the snowmobiles nearby. Immense play areas call to the riders to come and enjoy the Uintah complex, while the remote cabins and the city of Vernal itself invite people to stay a while. While snowmobiling may be the main focus in the winter, Vernal is anything but a one-activity town.
The city has your lodging, your dining, and your museums as well for the evenings. They can visit the Uintah Recreation District that has a lot of activities for kids and adults. There's a rock wall. It's a 78,000 square foot facility. It's got a large water pool for the kids to play in. There's ice skating at Western Park, yes. And you can still visit Dinosaur National Monument as well in the winter.
These are really nice facilities up here, and if a person wanted to come into to Vernal and spend the night and then plan and prepare for the next day's activities, they can actually snowmobile all the way over to here and then go across the divide and drop down into Flaming Gorge, spend the night at Flaming Gorge Lodge, then snowmobile back, come back over the divide and drop back down into where their vehicles are located and be back in Vernal. You can make a 2-3 day event out of it if you'd like to.
Winter triggers different emotions in different people. At one end of the spectrum, some feel gloom as days shorten. At the other end, elation at the opportunity to explore a wintry white world. Whatever point of the scale you start from, once you've climbed on a snowmobile in the Uintah complex, your smile will reach from ear to ear.
Like most sports, it's just what you want to put into it is what you get back out of it. If you're happy just to put down the trails, then that's fun. If you want to take it to the extreme, you can do that too.
Snowmobiling is a sport all of its own. You don't get the exhilaration, the feeling of riding a snowmobile any other way. You have to ride a snowmobile to experience it. You can't get the same experience in a motorboat, you can't get the same experience on an ATV. If you want the exhilaration of riding over a cloud of snow You have got to get on a snowmobile and try it.
From the high trails of the Uinta Basin, I'm Chad Booth.